everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to use household objects to help with your math sessions. Now in school we are all used to using a variety of manipulatives such as bead strings, you might use numicon, and you might use number lines or number squares. Now we completely understand that you might not have these available to you whilst you are currently learning at home. So what I have done today is I have collected lots of objects that I found in my own house, and I'm going to show you how these objects can support you whilst you are accessing your remote maths sessions. So first of all, let's go through what I have collected, and you can see if you have these in your home too. We're going to start by exploring how we can use pasta to support our learning, and there's lots of different ways that you can actually use this object to help you. So you may use smaller amounts of pasta as cubes, so you could use these to count, you can use these to add, you can use these to take away. So let's start with a really simple addition. So if I had 3 pieces of pasta here, and then 2 pieces of pasta here, I can count that all together. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are in a slightly older year, this piece of pasta could easily represent 10 or even 100 or 1,000. Also use pasta to help with larger numbers. Now in school, when you are adding or subtracting larger numbers, you may use a manipulative called Deans. And I'm going to create my own version of Deans by using pasta. So I'm going to use my smaller bits of pasta as my ones. I'm going to use my spaghetti as my tens. And I'm going to use my lasagna sheets as my 100s. So here I have modelled how to use different types of pasta as Deans. So our lasagna sheets are representing 100, our spaghetti is representing 10, and our smaller pasta pieces are representing 1. So I have shown 234. Now we're going to look at how we can use eggs to help us. You have to be really careful with these because we do not want to be making any type of mess. So we are going to use eggs to build arrays to help with our multiplication. So if I use the eggs and the egg box, I'm able to create an array, just like you would with counters at school. So if I place my eggs carefully in the egg box, I'm going to do 4 here, and then I'm going to do 2 rows of 4. So I have 2 lots of 4, which is 8, and you can check that by counting your eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you can pick up your eggs and you can place them in a different array. So I've now got 3 lots of 3. And again, you can count your individual eggs to check your multiplication. Now we're going to practice how to count in 2s. This could also be counting in 20s or counting in 200s or counting in 2000s. And I'm going to use socks. We can use socks to count in 2s, 20s, 200s or 2000s. We know that socks come in pairs, so that is a 2. If you need to lay them out to show it's a 2, that will also help as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Now we're going to look at how we can build our own number lines at home. Now, I've used some string from wrapping presents, but you could use wool, or you could use actual string or cotton, or you could use a stick, or you could use a belt, anything that you have that represents a line. And what I've done is I've written some numbers on some flashcards, but you could use these on pieces of paper and place them along the number line. Using the flashcards and the string to create number lines works really well because you can place your flashcards along your number line to help you with one calculation. But if you make a variety of numbers, you can then change your number line to help you with a different calculation. So we've just counted in ones. Now you can count in fives. Or you could count in tens. Now I've made flashcards, but you can use pieces of paper, or you can use post-it notes, or anything that you can write on. We could also count in twos. Another really good object to help you when you are adding or subtracting are cotton pads. These look very similar to counters, so you can lay them out on the table or the carpet and you can add or take away. I'm going to model a really simple subtraction using cotton pads. Cotton pads are brilliant because they look exactly like counters. So you can count the cotton pads that you have laid out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then take 2 away and you can count how many you've got left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, if you are in an older year, each cotton pad can be worth a different amount. It could be worth 1, it could be worth 10, it could be worth 100, it could be worth 1,000. I think this has to be my favourite model because we are going to use Jaffa cakes as numicon or number bonds to 10. I also find this one very tricky because I just want to eat them. But if you can get through not eating them, then they are a fantastic resource to help you with your number bonds. So if I have my 10 Jaffa cakes, I can turn them over to make number bonds to 10. So here I have 8 and 2 make 10. Then you can turn them back and change the Jaffa cakes as you wish. So let's turn them here. So now 5 and 5 make 10. And again, the Jaffa cakes don't need to represent 1. These could also be number bonds to 100 or number bonds to 1,000.